Yeah, it's beautiful lawn. Beautiful little girl.
Okay, Judge. That first case that you see on the docket sheet, case 277,
Oh, I saw
that is
that.
actually this afternoon.
That's not a basketball. It's jujitsu.
What time? 2 o'clock?
Mhm.
And it's right now.
So we're going to go ahead and start with Wildwood, case number 073 and 074.
All right.
I'll go ahead and admit them all in. Good morning, everyone. This is Savannah with Precinct 4 at the Lubbock County Courthouse. We're going to be doing eviction hearings today. I'm going to bring all of you over so that the judge can swear everybody in, and then we will continue case by case. Judge, are you ready to swear everyone in?
Yes. Everybody here? I don't see anybody up yet.
It's on your view. You have to change the view on Zoom. Look at the top left, top right corner.
There we go. Okay, good. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Lance Consino. I'm Justice of the Peace here in Precinct 4, and this is an eviction hearing this morning. Everyone who will be testifying, that is speaking to me, and in court today, the only allowable discussion is between individuals and myself. Individuals are not to talk to one another. But anyone who will be speaking to me, either presenting evidence, presenting their case, or defending their case, if you'll please raise your right hand to be sworn in this morning. You solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move everyone back over to the waiting room until it's time to hear your specific case. Okay, Chris, we're going to go ahead and start with you. You've got two cases today. One against, is it Darren? And then another one against Chickasee. I'm going to need you to unmute yourself, please. There you go.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
And I did get the dismissal for Tristan.
Yes.
And I'm not showing a defendant in either of these cases.
Okay, Mr. Berger, we're looking at 074 first. Darian, is it Darren or Darian?
Darian Solcook.
Darian Selcook, okay, and you are seeking to evict him.
Yes.
What are the grounds for the eviction?
Unpaid rent.
Unpaid rent. And what is the monthly amount of rent?
It is going to be $505.
All right. I'm showing that Mr. Darian did not appear today. Do you know of, or do you expect a CDC declaration to be filed?
No.
You have not seen one, and you do not expect one?
No.
Okay. And how much in back rent are you seeking?
$1,515. $1,515.
Okay. Based on your testimony, I am ruling for the eviction, and the judgment will be for $1,515 plus the court costs. And bond for appeal is set at $505. I am signing that today, March 30th, 2021. Anything further on that case?
No, sir.
Okay. Then going on to the next one, 073. Is that Chickasee Equum?
Yes, sir.
Okay. She is not with us today that I've seen. And on what grounds are you seeking this eviction?
Unpaid rent?
Okay. Again, you have not seen or are not expecting to see a CDC declaration.
No, sir.
And the monthly rent is at $550?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much in back rent are you seeking?
2,200.
2,200. Okay, plus the court costs. That is the judgment, 2,200 plus the court costs, and 550 is the amount set for bond for appeal. I'm signing that today, March 30th, 2021. Do we have any further business today?
No, sir.
Okay, then thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Okay, next case is case number 071 with West Fork and the defendant Amber Christopher.
Okay.
Amber, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I do have you on with the judge, and I do have West Fork on the line also. Make sure and keep all your background noise to non-existent or mute yourself if it's getting too loud, okay?
Okay.
Amber, you are representing West Fork?
No.
We are
The judge,
representing.
Amber Christopher is the defendant.
I see. Okay. Amber Christopher. Okay, there we go. Okay. And who is representing West Fork?
Mandy Kirby and Jimmy Wolfenbarger.
I see. Okay. And you are seeking to evict Amber Christopher from 2802 North Quaker Avenue, Lot 32. And on what grounds are you seeking this eviction?
Lease violations.
Lease violations? Lease violations only, or are you seeking?
Yes, sir.
No back, you're not seeking any back rent?
No, sir.
Okay. And what are the lease violations that you are are
We
suing
have
on?
criminal activity, and then we have speeding violations, parking violations, music violations, people staying there that aren't approved to be there.
Okay. Loud music?
Yeah, I have a couple of letters that I have sent to her for playing loud music and her guests playing loud music to go into her house.
Mhm. And Miss Amber, do you have a defense this morning?
Yes. I don't really understand completely why I was being evicted. The first notice to vacate didn't have any kind of explanation, but I know what day it happened on and what occurred during that day. I really think that's what stemmed this whole thing, and I don't think that's right.
what is it that you think, what is it that you are going to testify to that you say happened?
On January 7th, someone that I know, he's not my blood brother, but I do call him my brother. He showed up that morning at my house as I was leaving for work and asked if he could shower. I said yes, and I let him in my house. When I got home for lunch, I noticed 3 or 4 houses down, there was some police vehicles, and I didn't know what was going on. When I went inside, a friend of mine who was helping me remodel my house and watching my dog for me while I'm at work told me that that was my brother down there and he had gotten into some trouble. That same day, what happened, I guess, and I understand that people make mistakes and they do things, but I don't think that I should be held responsible for someone else's actions, especially when it wasn't done in my home. I don't see how I can be held responsible for something other people do outside of my house.
What was it
That same day,
what was it that this
that-
individual did?
he had, I guess there was a stolen vehicle parked 4 houses down, and him and another person were involved, and he had the key in his pocket. And the police did come down. They talked to me about it because he explained that I was his sister a few houses down, and I guess they had known somebody else down the street. But they asked if they could just look through his 2 bags that he had brought that morning. I said, sure, not a problem. They asked me to bring it outside and for me to actually pull the stuff out for them. And I did. And they said, okay, thanks for your cooperation, and gave me their contact information. And then they left. And before I even had time to get my stuff together to go back to work, I had the notice to vacate on my door.
Okay. Had you received letters about the loud music and the other items?
Yes, I had received a couple of letters on my door stating certain vehicles were either playing loud music when coming into the park or speeding. And I addressed that with them and told the individual each time, you have to stop. You're getting me in trouble. And I've went to the office and talked to Jimmy about this before. And I mean, I can't really control what people's actions. I believe I even told Jimmy, for instance, with my brother, I said, if you see him, I've told him not to come around. If you see him, you're welcome to call the cops.
I see. Do you have anything else to add to this?
No, that's about it.
Okay. And, I'm going to go back to, is it Mandy?
Mandy and Jimmy, yes.
Mandy and Jimmy, okay, yes. And could you tell me about the situation that brought about, that you feel brought about these various lease violations and escalated the situation?
On January 7th, I noticed a odd vehicle parked in the park. We called a officer we knew. He checked it out. The vehicle had been stolen that morning about 30 minutes before I saw it. As the police were looking around the vehicle, they noticed her brother, or this gentleman right here. And so they stopped him and arrested him for stealing the vehicle. When they went down to her house to talk to her and search those bags, they arrested another man that was in the house that had been staying there. And so I sent her a letter and me and her talked. Then I gave her the 60-day notice to move, to vacate. Then she came down and talked to me about the 60-day notice. And I explained, because of the people in and out and the activity going on in that house, that I did not want them in the park. And she said, okay. And at that time, she told me she was either going to sell her house or move. And I just left it at that. The 60 days was up on March 8th. And when she hadn't moved, I filed in court to get us here today.
I see.
It is in the lease that she can leave with the notice, and I can ask her to leave with the notice. And I believe you should have a copy of that we sent you.
Yes, I'm looking at that right now.
And then we also send all the violation letters that have happened since roughly the end of October 29th. And I don't know, there's almost a dozen of them, just different things and about the people in and out.
And there were a lot, I'm scanning a couple of these, there were a lot of these cases. Yeah. How many notices altogether did you send?
By what I have here, there's 1 dozen since October 29th.
I see. I think I see sufficient evidence to support proceeding with the eviction this morning. And I am showing a monthly rent of $234 for the lot. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you are not seeking any unpaid amount of rent.
No, sir. I just want my property back.
Okay. I'm putting $0 for the judgment. The judgment will include the $136 of court costs, however. Bond for appeal is set at 1 month rent, $234. And I am signing that today, March 30th, 2021. And that eviction is effective today. There is the standard 5-day right to appeal, and so nothing further can be done on this until the 6th day. Anything further this morning?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Judge, that's it.
Okay, short and sweet.